Hi guys, this is Binny Sharma and welcome to Being Binny Studio. ऐसा लग रहा है 2020 has been throwing every single challenge that it could on mankind. हमने ऐसी चीजें जो सोची भी नहीं थी, something like corona to locust attacks, earthquakes, cyclones to losing finest artists in the world, and 2020 just doesn't want to stop somehow. This recent news of Sushant Singh's suicide has reopened the realm of mental health issue and how important it is to address this issue in today's time. At least with this, now people know that not every single thing that glitters is gold. For all of this, I only have one thing to say to every single one. दुनिया में ऐसी कोई problem नहीं है जिसका solution नहीं है. All you have to do is find that somebody who can listen to you without judging you and with absolute patience. और मैं ये इसलिए नहीं बोल रहा हूँ क्योंकि पूरी दुनिया इस चीज़ के बारे में बात कर रही है. I am going to give you a backstory to it as well. So in 2015 or say mid 2015, I was going through a very dark phase in my personal life. I had hit a phase where I would only sleep 2 hours a day, not even realizing that I had actually hit rock bottom emotionally. Also, a lot of people don't realize that when you have mental health issue, it also reflects on your physical being, your spiritual being. I also started gaining weight. I was about 95 that time. My eating habits were really bad. Also, I would just not want to meet anybody. I would not want to go out and do anything. And that was absolutely something that I've never done in my life. I've always been somebody who has been very active, somebody who has been into sports and going out and playing and taking a run or playing cricket. So just randomly going and doing a gully sport. I've always been very active in that sense. But in this phase, I was so down that I just didn't want to do anything else. Fortunately for me, when you're a performer, you also have a lot of responsibility of going out and performing for people and entertaining them, and that becomes a challenge. Also, that thing becomes like a shield to hide every single thing that you have been going through emotionally. So when you're out there in front of people, you're all smiling and entertaining them and talking to them. आपके पास आपके physical aspect या emotional aspect के लिए एक cover up भी आ जाता है. और ऐसी सब चीज़ों में जब आप लोगों से मिलते हैं और लोग जब आपसे ये question करते हैं कि आप मोटे कैसे हो गए हैं या what are you doing, you put on so much of weight, all you have is a cover up of saying because I've been working back to back, I've been doing back to back shows, मेरा ईटिंग शेड्यूल खराब हो गया है या मेरा स्लीपिंग शेड्यूल खराब हो गया है. पुटिंग अप दैट फेस इन पब्लिक where you would just laugh it out and give smile and flashes and give all the positivity to people, but you will still come back and be and feel super lonely. Fortunately for me, मेरे कुछ friends थे जो मेरे पे they would check in, they would give me a call, they would come visit me because they also knew that I was going through a very bad phase. Also, I've never been somebody who would go out and tell my problems to people, but I would be absolutely open when somebody asked me if there is something wrong in my life. I would absolutely open up and say that yeah, this is something that is bothering me. But मुझे तब तक realize नहीं हुआ कि मेरा एक वो depression phase आ गया है जब तक मेरा weight loss control नहीं हो रहा था, मेरी sleep control नहीं हो रही थी, my emotional, spiritual and mental health was screwed, and that's when I thought I really have to take a charge of my life and take some action, do some action and go out and fight this. और ये चीज़ भी मैं हर एक को यही बोलते रहता हूँ कि nobody is going to come and help you in your problems. You will have to be your own guiding light. You will have to stand up yourself and do it like a rock star. So fortunately for me, giving all the credits to all of these friends and well-wishers who are around me, I would talk it out to them. Also, I found my peace in meditation. Also, I can tell you how meditation really helped me. जब हम एक process की बात करते हैं जहाँ पे हम बोलते हैं कि आपको किसी से बात करनी चाहिए, I also realized that meditation was a part of talking to myself. That helped me a lot. And in this process, I didn't even realize that I was talking to my higher self. Now that I have your attention, I also want to push this and take it one step further where we would talk about the hardest part is to get up and do it. मेरे लिए बहुत easy है जब मैं आपको बोल दूंगा कि meditation ज़रूरी है या gymming ज़रूरी है, but how do you do it is the hardest part. So now that we've tapped into this, I want to talk about the hardest part of this, which is picking yourself up and doing that process. And for that, I was really curious and I thought there has to be somebody who should have an answer for this. So I thought of calling one of my friends who is also a healer, a Reiki master and a very good friend. I thought I'll just call her and ask when you're down, what do you do to pick yourself up? Once you do it, that process becomes easier. But what do you do and how do you do it? So I called up Janki, and this is what she had to say.
Thank you, Binny. Thank you for your question. Very rightly said, in this faster era of instant gratification, where positive thinking, being in a state of positivity, I personally feel is a facade. Nobody can be positive all the time. Nobody can be happy all the time. And if somebody tells you that they are positive all the time or somebody is happy all the time, trust me, somewhere they are faking. But the entire this entire social media and everybody coming together in the virtual world, and the pressure of feeling positive and feeling active all the time, I think that takes a toll. And let us just face it that we cannot be positive all the time. And it is also beautiful to feel the fear sometimes, because if I will not feel the fear, of course in a certain manner, but if I do not feel the fear, I will not feel motivated to work around it, right? So what I feel, first of all, that if I am, or if anybody is going through this situation, the first thing that I would tell myself is that I accept that I am afraid. I accept that I am lonely. I accept that I have a fear of losing my loved one. I have to accept. Acceptance will give us our own validation. And when we validate it, I will instantly feel it in my body. Till then, it is only in my mind. So when I say that, okay, I accept that I have this fear, or I have this loneliness or insecurity, I'm accepting it. And the moment I accept it, I'm validating it in my body. And that, when I feel in my body, will help me to stand up, to do something about it. Once I start to accept and acknowledge my problem, our body or our mind is in tuned in such a way, it is made up in such a way that we have our autonomous nervous system, which is often in fight or flight. In either ways, it is there to protect us. So that will start to work up. My stress will start to go down. My breath will start to become normal. And my defense mechanism will start to bring up situations or emotions the way I can protect myself.
Thank you, Janki, for this very insightful thought. Just before I end this, I just want to tell every single one, there is absolutely no reason for giving up your life. It is too precious. Understand this, and also understand the fact that acceptance of the situation is important. आपके साथ लोगों ने क्या किया है या आप किस तरह से वो सिचुएशन में पहुंचे हैं वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. आपका एक्सेप्टेंस दैट वो सिचुएशन में आप पहुंच चुके हैं और यहाँ से अब क्या करना चाहिए is the question that you ask. I hope every single one who needs this gathers all the strength in the world. You find your people, your strong people who will hold your hand in the time of need. Also, before I end this, I want to say my social media platform is absolutely open for all of you guys. My DMs are absolutely open. If as a brother I can help you out with something, be it anything, life philosophy, music, be it anything, just don't think twice before you message. Just message करो. अगर मेरे पास उसका solution नहीं है, at least साथ में बोल के दिल हल्का कर लेंगे. Having said that, thank you so much everyone. Please take care of yourself, and God bless all of you. Take care.